was going to be taken away. The calf is representative of their idol, the idol god that they trusted in, that they loved, that they revered so much, that they cared so much for. It's a dangerous thing to have an idol in your life and to revere something more than you revere God. I know, let me say this. I know some of you would say, I would never do that, brother pastor. I would never have an idol in my life. But if you have something that is so dear to you that you fear it being taken from you, you fear losing that thing. I said earlier today, you have to understand where your blessings come from. And you have to understand how the Lord tailors blessings for your life. First of all, you have to understand that your blessings come from God. He might work them through somebody, but they ultimately come from God. And the strange thing about how God works his blessings through people, God knows how to prepare a table in the presence of your enemies. God knows how to bless you through your enemies. That's odd right there. God knows how to take people that didn't want you to have stuff, and they will be giving you stuff that they never intended for you to have. But they don't understand why they're doing it, but God can use them as a conduit for your blessings. So don't get mad at your enemies because they might be the conduit of your blessings. God might use them to bless your life even when they don't want to bless your life. But I said this, that there is a difference. Let me give you this illustration. There is a difference in a rack suit, in a custom tailored suit, and a bespoke suit. A rack suit is this. You walk in the store, you see 20 of the same suits. And you pick the one that would seemingly fit you. You try it on, it works, you buy it, you leave. Somebody else can take that same suit. If you were to give it away to them, they could put that same suit on. Relatively the same size person could wear that suit. A custom suit is different. A custom suit is when a tailor comes, takes your measurements, and then they ship your measurements off to a tailoring house, and they build a suit according to the specs. And then it comes back and it fits you, but there is a little give or take in the suit. It means that if you go up a few pounds in weight or go down a few pounds in weight, it still looks as if it has been custom tailored for you. Then there is a bespoke suit. A bespoke suit is this. When the tailor comes to you and they take the measurements of you, and then they fit the suit and they go and build the suit, and they come back and let you try the suit on. And usually you'll put the jacket on, but there are no sleeves in the jacket. And what they will do is they will tighten up the measurements to make sure that suit fits your body to a T. And then they will build your sleeves. They will build everything for your body. They will try it, they will tighten it, they will taper it and fit it just for you. And the unique thing about that, you can take that bespoke suit off and try to put it on somebody else. They can get in it, but it will never fit them just right because it was never designed for them. Let me just show you how God's blessings work. You're jealous over rack suit blessings, but understand this. Some stuff is for some of everybody, but God has some bespoke stuff in your life that he has specifically designed for your life. Why in the world is it that you are fearing something being taken away from you when clearly God has designed it for you and you only? That's why you don't need to worry about anything. Don't miss any more sleep at night worrying about the blessings that God has designed for your life. Israel, they were afraid because they felt what they had held on to was about to be taken away from them. They had made this thing an idol unto itself. And what I'm trying to say is this: you can't make stuff an idol when God says that's not necessarily just for you. It may be for more than just you, but the stuff that God has designed just for you, the devil in hell can't take it from you. That's why you don't have to lose any sleep over the stuff that God prepared specifically for your life. That's why I pastored the way that I pastored. That's why I live the way that I live, because what I know is is this: the stuff that God fixed for Marcus Demond Davidson, nobody else can get that stuff but me. And that's why I don't worry about anything being taken away from me. That's why I don't worry about anybody coming into my territory, because what I understand is whatever territory that I have, if God gave it to me, nobody can take that territory from me. You ought to go to sleep tonight and stop worrying about folk taking stuff when you have bespoke blessings in your life. You are missing sleep over rack stuff when you ought to be thanking God for the bespoke stuff in your life. You are looking all everywhere worrying about the rack stuff when God says, I've already designed and I've tailored a blessing for your life. Now let me tell you what a good tailor would do. A good tailor will come to you. You don't have to go to them. God is the kind of tailor that showed up to your doorstep. And what I found out about him is when he showed up, he starts measuring me for my blessings. And all I do is just stand there and let him measure me for the stuff that he has for me. And I watch and look at folk get jealous. And I'm saying there's no need for you to get jealous, because guess what? If you see the tailor waiting on me, all you have to do is just stand in line, because he'll come and wait on you. And when you understand that the tailor has no respect of person, that means that if he blessed my house, he knows how to bless your house. If he blesses your house, he knows how to bless somebody else's house. So you ought to stop missing sleep at night and worrying about stuff that God has already fixed for your life. Guess what? The job that you have, God has given that job for your life. You don't have to worry about somebody taking that job when you understand God fit you for that job. He made it for you. And guess what? If you are on that job, you can't stay any longer than God wants you to stay anyway. You can't do enough to keep it. You can't do enough to stay unless God wants you there. You can't do anything else other than just work your work, do your thing while God has you there. Because when your season is up for anything in life, your season is just up. But what I found out about God is God knows how to give us new seasons. So when he ends one thing, he knows how to have another blessing waiting for you. So don't worry when folks start laughing and saying, what are you going to do? Say, I'm going to do what I've been doing, waiting on my God. The same way he showed up the last time, he'll show up this time. The same way he blessed me the last time, he'll bless me now. Anybody in here know that God has never failed you and he won't fail you now? All you have to do is just keep on walking with your head up in the air. And when they say, what are you going to do next? Tell them, I'm waiting. In this book, the problem was